friends, I'm Troy Burke. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a week. I'm here to give you week-to-week good and free factual content. And this week I have gotten very inspired, and I want to get a little bit deeper. Some of you that I talk to on Messenger and Facebook and emails and whatnot, you guys, I want to thank you, by the way. I never name drop because I don't want to call somebody out and offend them in any way, shape, or form. But you guys know who you are. Thank you so much. You don't realize how much you're inspiring me to not only keep doing this and growing my channel and trying to spread positivity, but after I talk to you guys, I'm getting a lot of good inspiration. And when I first started doing this, I told everybody on camera, I said, look, I take things from real life experiences, from my own experiences, friends and or family's experiences. So I'm kind of taking what I'm getting from you guys now, and thank you again for being so responsive, and mixing it up with my own ball of wax to come out with, hopefully, the content that more lines up to you guys. You know, if you find any of this useful, always like, share, subscribe. Please leave a comment. You can comment in the comment section. I know a couple of you do here and there, but I'm here to help, guys. This is my way to give back. Alright, so enough said on that. I love you guys. Okay. So today, the content that I want to share with you is the aftermath of sobriety and your awakened soul. Now, what are we talking about here? I'm talking about you put the bottle down, you put the booze down, you put the drugs down, and you've been going strong, let's just say for a couple months, okay? And you're starting to get maybe a little bit lonely, and maybe you miss a buddy or two, or you're single and maybe you're ready to start trying to date again because, you know, you're healthy, clear thinking, you're cleaned up quite a bit, you know. So you reach out to a friend on Facebook or phone call, or maybe you drop by their house and knock on their door, and you know, come to find out you've been blocked on Facebook. You go to their house, they tell you to leave, or they tell you off on the telephone. And this is something that is very hurtful. If you're like me, you're a big-hearted, caring person, and your friends are like family to you, okay? A lot of times this happens too, and this will happen and it will shock the living daylight out of you. I mean, you just do not understand where this is coming from. And if you're like me, you always try to fill your friends in on your life story, and you always tell them too much. I'm real good at telling people my story and telling them too much, which some people think that's being conceited. It's not. I just like to talk. So I feel your pain if you're the same way. Point is, though, you tell them ahead of time, like a couple months back when you start to quit, you know, hey, I'm going to quit drinking. You try to let everybody know. So they know what's up, people. That's the point. They know you quit. Do not let them get the best of you. People's negativity will drain you if you let it. And it can cause you to kick sobriety and, you know, fall off the wagon. You know, you go back to it just because you're lonely and some of your old friends are now, let's just say now, they're your enemies. You didn't choose that. Mind you, it's their problem, not yours. But a lot of times your emotions come right out on your sleeve, and that will lead to you being depressed. Even, you know, you can become more lonely. You can really start feeling guilt, like, you know, I'm being not such a nice person. Maybe I'm being too about myself, too stuck up or whatever. Maybe I'll just go have a drink with them and, you know, bury the hatchet. Do not do that. Listen, if you've worked a couple, even a month or a couple weeks, and you're going strong and you're doing good, and you're really kicking your old bad habits, even if it's not drugs or alcohol, like a gambling problem, whatever it may be, you're going to run into those speed bumps, and people that you know aren't always going to understand that. Okay? Negative thinkers, which is friends, will spend almost all of their energy to try to talk you out of a good, solid idea. They don't want to see you succeed. Why? Because they're not succeeding. They're drowning in their own self-pity and their own waller of alcoholism, drug use, whatever that may be. And, you know, they don't want to do it alone. So they get offended. Do not let that influence your decisions. Remember, you are in control of your own life. This is something that just happened to me last weekend. Like I said, I don't name drop, but mutual friend in the music business wanted to reach out and maybe do some business with that person, and come to find out I've been blocked. Well, the last time I talked to that person, I said, well, I'm, doing some recording, working with a team in Nashville and whatnot, and doing pretty well. And, we left on good terms. Well, I am doing well with my music right now as far as the recording end goes. Little did this person know that he could have been a part and, received money for helping me with this one thing I needed help with. Well, I can't reach out to the person because I've been blocked. Point being, I don't know for sure, but to me that's a sign of jealousy. And I am no further ahead than this person is, and this person actually makes a decent living, so I don't know where they're coming from. But my emotions came out at first because I'd known this person a long time, and then I had to sit and think about it, folks. I'm like, I did not do anything to, create this other than let them in, let them know I am doing some pretty big things right now. Or they could be big things. I'm still paying my dues. I haven't written my success story yet, but I'm pushing to my success. You see what I mean? Anyways, it leads me to believe it's a jealous situation, and I had to let go of that. I have nothing to be sorry for. I did nothing wrong. All I'm trying to do is better myself. You get my point? So there's a really good real-life experience example of friends not getting the path that you're trying to go down. People will make you feel guilty going down that good, positive road if you let them. Jealousy, self-pity, negative thinking, and drama from others and yourself can end everything that you are working for. Everything. Like I said, you could fall off the wagon, a business venture that you feel really confident about, you let somebody talk you out of it because maybe they're afraid that you might get further ahead than them or whatever. There's many reasons, And this is just my opinion on the reasons why people will do these things. Sobriety is the key element, folks, to clear thinking. Don't let foolish fool you, okay? Don't let somebody's half-made decision and opinion about you and what you're trying to do with your life affect you in a negative way. If it's negative, kindly just walk away from it and move on. Think about it. You've came this far. And the road to success with sobriety is a long road. It's a road that should last forever. But it doesn't have to be lonely. You just have to make new friends. And there are a lot of people out there just like you who have started turning their lives around that would love to talk to you because they're feeling the same way. There are groups on Facebook. There's plenty of great people on YouTube that are doing what I'm doing right now. I got inspired to do this. And this name I will throw out there because I look up to this gentleman and I want him to know he inspired me to start doing my own thing, and that's Victor Odo. Okay, my point is there are many of us who are working on ourselves, and it's about helping people who are willing to help themselves, and those are the people you want to help. Not the people that make you feel bad, ashamed, guilty, wrong, because they want you to stay on their level, and their level is not so healthy. You know, if you're feeling good about yourself, that's the point. That's the point of life. You start feeling good about yourself, and then you can share that with other people. It's about spreading love, people. Sounds corny, but it's not corny. I'm all man, I'm all boy, and I told one of my best friends in the whole world today, I love you, man, and I meant it. You know, his mother was like a second mother to me, helped raise me through my teenage years. My mom and dad were tight with him and his mother. I lived with them a couple times, and it was sad to say his mother passed away. So, point being, I'm still doing this video. And another thing, I'm not afraid to tell somebody that I really care about. It's a really good person, by the way, who turned their life around before I started turning my life around, and a very, very intelligent person. I said, man, I love you. And I meant it, and I do. You know who you are. I love you, man. You hang in there. I'm there for you, buddy. Okay? Help people who are willing to help themselves. Share the love, the positivity. Let's spread it, man. You're not alone. You know? Email me. Facebook me. Subscribe. Comment. Google Plus me, you know? If you're feeling lonely, I don't care who you are. If you're feeling lonely and you're going through sobriety, the aftermath, the friends trying to get you to fall back off the wagon type situation, I'm here. This is what I'm here for. Reach out. Talk to me. I want to talk to you. I'm looking for new friends too. So, man, let's share our war stories. Let's share our positivity, you know. The truth is, you know, you're doing something great and healthy, and that's the bottom line. Well, friends, until next week, I love you. I'm Troy Burke. If you find any of this useful, please like, subscribe, share with a friend. There'll be a couple links below. Coming soon, the Troy Burke Guitar Lessons on the Anything Music site. And like I said, I love you. I'll see you next week. Stay sober.